Hello everybody, Humble George here. I was asked today in the comments, how do you get to the data folder of a car? So let's show you how to do it. Let's come on over here and let's go to this cute little BMW Drift and what's going on here? Drive. Aha, I see what happened. BMW. There's the little kid. And why is it showing an error? I'll show you why. Let's give it 3 stars for the sake of doing it. Come on over here. Now when we come back to here, it'll tell us the car's parent is missing, and we'll just make it independent and it'll be happy. Okay, but here's the deal. This is a fresh car right from Kuno's. It's one you'll have, I'm pretty sure. And it's got some really nice skins, but we're not here really so much for that as we are, how do we get to the data folder?
What are you talking about, Humble? What data folder?
All right, let's go take a look. Let's come on over to cars. There's the little BMW. We'll open them up. And from animations down the UI, we don't see a data folder. But if you keep coming, you'll see data ACD. See the little guy highlight right there? Well, that's where it actually resides. And if we look in the textures folder, we'll figure everything that's used for the car is going to be in here, right? Well, come to find out, it doesn't even have flames. You don't see anything in there that's going to do anything. But don't worry about that. I'll show you how to fetch all the stuff that we're going to need. Actually, since it doesn't have flames, we might as well get rid. You would need them. Well, let's leave it alone. It's a placeholder. Without that, it's probably not going to run. So let's just stop getting wild and get right on to showing you how to do this. All right. There's 2 ways of doing it. You can either go to, if you don't have the content manager, which I'm surprised because you're losing out on 80% more of the game, maybe 90% more of Assetto Corsa than you'll ever see with the original. The original is an excellent base for the whole sim, but everybody in the last 4 or 5 years have built up on it to such a degree. It's a masterpiece now. So we could go to Documents, and we could go to Assetto Corsa Car Tuner, which can be found on the race department, and we could open that up, and we could fire it up, and we could go and choose the little BMW Drift, and you can get to see the different colors, and you can see that it's the same car. See them? All we'd have to do is write a new name and hit Create New Tune, and that will unpack the KN5 for us. So we'll be able, or that data ACD, forgive me, it'll unpack the data ACD and that'll give us access to the data folder. But we're not going to do it that way. There's our little, oh, we got to go back one more. There's our little car, okay? And we can see that we have a data ACD file and we have a textures folder that's really not filled with everything yet. But if we come to the content manager, if you have the content manager, you can use a command called Alt+J, and that will allow you to unpack the data. And so you hit Unpack Data, and now we've got access to all the folders or files that are in there. The engine, driver, you name it, it's in there. Car, cameras, brakes, blurred objects, all kinds of goodies. All right, so there we know we've got it. Now we'll come back to the little car. It really isn't as hard as you think. And we will notice now that we do have a data folder. And you can double click it and see just what we saw a minute ago. All right, but now we don't need the ACD folder or file any longer. Get him out of there. Now notice the textures. They haven't changed. Okay, so let me show you how to open that up while we're at this. So we come back here and we see the cute little car. Bring him into the CM showroom so we can take a good look at him and use the CM showroom. Don't use the Kuno's showroom. And look at that beautiful little drift car. Actually, I've never seen this car before, ever. I don't think so. I mean, there's still probably 100 cars I've never driven in all the years that I've monkeyed with this. And any Kuno's car, well, let's stay with the program. See this underneath here, it says unpack data. That'll also be in there when you use the developer app, which it's unpacking right now. So there's our textures and there's all our goodies that are in it, except it doesn't have a flames folder. But don't worry about that for now. See, we unpacked the little guy. I don't know why it says unpack again. Unpack KN5, we just did. All right, I'm surprised it's not grayed out, but let's go take a peek at it. All right, hang on a second. Sorry for waffling so bad, but just sometimes that happens. Now, there's our textures folder that only has the flames in it. Watch, see? And they're not even flames anyway, but they're a placeholder. But we go to unpacked, and now we got the textures folder right here. Cut and paste a Rooney. Boom. Now we've got it, except we don't have flames. Now, if you're a person who works on cars like I have been doing for the last 4 or 5 years, you will have made yourself a toolbox. And in the toolbox, we can easily go to another toolbox and another toolbox, because I am not very coordinated when it comes to all kinds of goodies. But here's a flames that we're going to use. Let's open him up, and you'll see that there's tons and tons of blended flames with the high test goodies. All right, we're going to open up this textures folder, and we're going to grab these flames, and we're just going to say copy. We're going to paste them right in there, just as happy as can be. And we should also have display on and display off. I don't know if this has it or not, but we'll soon find out. Copy and paste. Yep, there they go. Now we've got a working textures folder that gives us all the textures of the car that we're gonna that it has. All right, and you probably would never ever need to get into there. Well, first of all, let's get rid of unpacked. We don't need unpacked in here any longer. Get rid of him. Throw that in there if you want to. Toss this in there for the sake of doing it. All right, now we got the little car. We've got our data folder, and we've got our textures. So as far as anything we want to do with this car, we certainly can. Suppose I wanted to have different chrome on the car than it's got. I would open the textures folder, and I would go over here to another box of mine called car textures, and come over here and get common chrome. Copy. All right, and we'll paste them in there, and see, it didn't have common chrome. Now that's not going to even show up unless we put the car into a 3D editor. And let me just show you quickly. I think you'll get a little something out of this. New folder called Materials, Materials, Materials. Now I need a material that uses that chrome. So we go to Humble's Toolbox again. We go to All Materials Packed. And just about anything I have is going to have single axle front end. Okay. Copy. And paste it in our materials. There's our new single axle front end. All right. Now, we're ready to do something. So come on. Let's just do something quick. A 3D SimEd shortcut is what I use because it's an affordable program that really you can learn to use without too much problem. And it works to a pretty good degree. And let's find the little drift. There he is. And what we want, see, these are LOD files, level of detail. You'll notice this one that's highlighted is only 105. Then we got 176, 1,082, and 38,000. If you only used the 38,000, everywhere the car goes, the computer's struggling like mad in order to render the car in that. But that is the main car. So what we want to do is we want to double click this, and that'll bring it into the editor, just like that. Okay, there's the little car. That's what he looks like in the editor. Happy little kid. But what we're going to do is we're going to go to File. We're going to go to Save. We're going to go back to the Materials box. We're just going to save that file right into Materials. And that's as quick as it just did it. And so now, in order to get that chrome that we wanted, we have to come up to Import, go to Materials, Single Axle Front End. Just grab that, hit Open. Now we'll see, there he is, sitting right there. We go to Edit, Copy, remove this, hit Paste, Paste Faces. Oh, there he is right there underneath the car. So with these coordinates numbers over on the far right, this is how we move it. The second one down will bring the thing back into reason. And then the third one down will allow us to adjust it up to where we want to be. And so we'll go back here and let's try a 5 and see where that goes. Boom. It's close, but let's try a 50, 58 and see what that does. That's a little too much. So we'll do a 57. And we're pretty close to where we want to be, just for shits and giggles. Now, we come down here and we right-click on this hang on a minute. Wrong way. All right. See him nice? Anywhere you can see the blue good, you put your crosshairs on and right-click that. Go to Material, and it'll say Chrome Suspension. Left-click it, and come up here, and it'll say Copy Material. Yes, that's what we want to do. All right? So let's go to the rim, and the material of the rim is rim, and we're going to paste our chrome suspension right on there. So now we got a nice chrome rim on the little car. And if there's anything else we wanted to chrome, now would be a wonderful time to do that. Wait a minute. Sorry about all the wiggly waggly. Let's try this exhaust pipes and see if we like that. Material chrome. So everything that highlights right now, and I'll show you the highlights, everything that highlights right now is going to turn that beautiful chrome that we're about to use, all right? So you have to make sure that you really want to do that. And in this case, we do. So we're just going to go up here and paste material. And you'll see that we just did that. Now, if there's anything inside the car that we would like to chrome, we have to get to where we can see, first of all. There may not be. It's a little bit spooky monkeying around like this. Ah, yes, there is a spot. What about these little grippers right there? Oh, that's not going to work worth a shit. Okay, we're done. Let's get back to happy. If you can't get out of here, go to View and go to Reset View, and that'll give us right back to where we are. Now, that's all I wanted to show you as far as this is concerned. There is one other thing we could do. Let's go in the car just briefly. Hang on. Let me raise it up. It's not going to make sense to you for a minute, but all of a sudden it will. I think. Let's go down a little bit. Hang on, I need to be able to see. Oh, that ain't it. Let's get some light on the subject if we can. All right, let's move me over just a little bit. Because what I'm trying to hone in on is the glass face on this right here. Material. I think it's this. So let's hit that. Hit copy. Now we'll hit reset so we go outside. We'll tap on the material that's called rim blurred, and we'll change it to what was inside. And now we can actually see everything. It's nice clear glass. Notice how the wheels look so much better now than they did. You might like rim blur, so it wouldn't be a good thing to do for you, but for me, I kind of enjoy doing it this way. All right, now once you're done, come over here at the little green closing arrow and touch that. But now we have to export our new texture, which will write it into a brand new KN5. So our original KN5 will stay perfectly good. So let's see. BMW 2002 Turbo. That's the wrong car. We got to get to the right car, or we're not going to get too far. BMW Drift. Open him up to textures and hit OK. Watch, it's going to piss and moan. Well, it didn't, but nonetheless, we should be good to go now. Now we go to plug-in. We go to the car itself, and we're going to write a new KN5. Always give it a few underscores so you can know which one it is, and write BRANNEW, brand new, and just hit save. All right. Now we can get right out of here and go see the car with the new chrome. So let's go to the little kid. There he is. Now, take the top one out right here and save it. That's like a save file in Windows, so it's always perfectly the way it was to begin with. This one, we're going to copy this. Copy and paste. That's what we just did. And now we have to rename it to be exactly what the top one was that the game will see. All right? So we hit Bungo, and that's happy. Now, for the materials, uh-oh. I don't know why that isn't in there. I must have saved it in the wrong car. I'll bet I did. I bet the little bastard's in here. Yeah, there it is. I saved it in the wrong car.
What a dink.
Well, I don't know what's going to happen now. Okay, well...
Shit happens in the real world.
Where is this little rascal? My eyeballs just took a leave of absence. There he is. Okay, let's go take a peek at him now in the showroom and see if we like the new Happy Chrome wheels. Oh, they're beautiful. If you like happy chrome wheels, and the pipes are happy and beautiful, and that's why you do the things like this, so you have a chance to change a few things if you want to make the car just the way you want it for yourself. And I don't know if it'll let me do it. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But if I right-click this, I got the rim is common chrome. I click it again. No, it won't let me. All right, not a big deal. Let's just, for the sake of doing it, see if the car doors and stuff will open. I know it's getting too long, and you guys want to go. Yeah, they do. Beautiful. How do we have wipers? Where are wipers? Right there. It does. See, Kuno's does awesome stuff. They got the real dudes that are doing this. But I think you'll find that the chrome looks really nice. I like the chrome on the car now, like that. It looks good. I don't know if the car will run. It probably won't, because the other LODs don't have the changes we just made. But we can certainly give it a try. 9 out of 10, it won't run. But let's try it. I would say a good 9 out of 10. It won't launch whatsoever. And this is what you would run into also if you were monkeying with a car like this. And I'll show you how to fix it, and then we'll call it a day. Of course, you could leave it any time you want. As soon as you get as much information as you want to have, you're good to go. 9 out of 10, it's going to crap the sheets. It didn't. Well, praise the Lord. Kuno's gives you some good stuff. Arrow, beautiful. Let's try it a little bit. it does have 6 gears. Wonderful. Well, guys, now, if I could have gotten to the blur in the showroom, I could have kept the nice chrome. Of course, you may say that chrome looks nasty, humble, I don't like it. Well, I like the outfit. That's adjustable too, but not for this particular episode. Now, you'll say,
We put flames in there, Humble, but we're not seeing flames.
yeah, I know, because there's a couple other things that have to happen in order to get flames. And I'm sure you don't want to hang around long enough to find out how to do that. So you could scoot along if you wish to, but I'll show you why it doesn't have the flames. If we go to the data folder and open it up, we're going to look, and there is no flames. And if we go to the sounds, now this will really send you flying. As we right click and open sounds up, the max gas has to, right here it is, right under backfire, this has to be a 0.8, at least to even see them. So we go ahead and hit save. Alright, now, as far as the flames are concerned, what we can do is this happy little kid right here, go to his data folder and get flame presets and flames and copy them and bring them back to that little rascal that we just had. See what, you're starting to like this, aren't you? Alright, now we paste them into there. Cabango.
We have no idea where the coordinates are, though.
So this is where the content manager comes in really handy. As you come into the content manager now, oh shit, they're on the wrong side.
That ain't that big a deal.
Okay, so we go up to the car, and we come down to flames, and boom, see where they are right here? And we got 2 of the little bastards, and they're just about right, too. Actually, they're real close. We just have to move these now from here to there, and this little car will have flames. If you want to see how to do it. Now, I wish I could get to the blur, but I'm not going to worry about that now. We're just, this is just a tutorial, so I don't want to get too monkeying around with it. Alright, there they are right there. Happy? Alright, so what we got to do is Alt-Tab. Alt-Tab. Which car is this? That's the Prowler, which we don't want.
Oh, fuck.
Excuse me. Alright, that was a pissing move. Let's do it another way. Let's escape from here.
Well, that scared the shit out of me when that thing goes... Bah.
Alright, presets, flames, I. Let's open them up. Okay. Actually, right off the bat, I can tell you how we're going to fix this. Is we're going to take we're looking at the position, which is right here. It's got a minus on it. That's what's putting it on the other side of the car. We're going to take the minus off. And we're going to do the same thing with the bottom one, which is slightly in a different spot. Take that minus off and save it. Okay? Now, we're just going to minimize this. Minimize that. Go back in here. Take a look at this. Sorry it's getting so long, guys. But it is. Let's go to flames. Bingo. Now that's where they are. And they're close. They need to be farther. Oh, what the hell? And they're a funny angle, too. I'm sorry for going so fast. But we could monkey with the numbers and get the numbers to be where we want them. But that's another half an hour of monkeying around. But just for shits and giggles, let me show you that now if we take the car into the game, it'll have half-assed flames, but they will be there. And then we'll call it a day. And I hope you enjoyed it. I know these tutorials can be a pisser when you don't set down and put on a piece of paper exactly what you're going to do and what. You just wing the sucker from the get-go. But this was definitely one. But if you can get any good out of it, all the better. Alright, let's go right to camera 5 and go watch the flames. So we got flames. I like to put them real nice, but
Alright, enough monkey business.
so that's the name of that tune, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it, got something out of it. It's a screwy, weird video, but welcome to reality. And that's basically how you do it. Now, if you want to show what changes you have, come down to the, see this update previews and the little arrow down there? Hit that and go to options. And there's your little car with the door open, which I don't know why it is that way, but we'll live with it. And you can wiggle it around with your mouse and get it just about where you want it. And then when you're satisfied, just hit update all skins without confirmation. And if it don't shit the bed, we'll have brand new pictures. There we are. And all of them now will show the nice chrome wheels. Good enough. I'll see you on the next one, guys.